Here are a couple of flashcards to start with. You guys know the drill with these by now. Practice through each part, and feel free to try transposing any of these to give yourself a little extra challenge. And there's number 2. Pause and practice. And here is number 3. And number 4. And lastly, number 5. And of course, as always, break these up throughout your practice sessions this week. Take your time with each one. Don't feel like you need to rush. All right, and then we'll go ahead and jump into Unit 15. This is the second to last unit in the book, so that's pretty exciting. And this is another one. This is a really short one. So this video is going to be on the very short side, and then the next one will have a little bit more going into it, just covering everything that's in the last part of the book. So this really short little unit is just about our G major scale. So we already know the notes of the G pentascale, which we've done before. And now we're learning the next notes. And so if we look at the top of page 154 in the yellow box, we can see we have that same, so to make a major scale, we have to have that same pattern of half steps and whole steps that we talked about when we learned the C major scale, where we start, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So we have to do the same thing with G major, starting whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Okay, well, if I want to make a whole step here, if I go up to this F, that's a half step. That's not a whole step because there's no black key in the middle. So to go up a whole step, I have to go up to F sharp. And then to go up a half step from there, I'm going to go to G. So my notes are going to be G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So go ahead and give that a try, playing those notes again. I like to just kind of pluck it out with one finger at a time, just to make sure that you're really solid on what the notes are. I think that's a really easy way to just make sure that you are comfortable with the notes. And then we can go ahead and look at the little G scale warm-ups. These are just like the ones that we did for the C scale. So let's go ahead and try that first one for our right hand in the middle of page 154. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 1, 5, back to 1, 3, over 2, 1, and repeat. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 1, 5, 1, 3, over 2, 1. Then we do left hand. Finger 2 is going to be on F sharp, okay? 1, 2 sharp, 3, thumb under, 1, down to 5, back to 1, 3, over, 2 sharp, 1, and repeat. 1, 2 sharp, 3, thumb under, 1, 5, 1, 3, over, 2 sharp, 1. Great, so go ahead and give those a try to practice the places where we have to cross thumb under or 3 over. Make sure that you feel really comfortable with that. Then we'll try our Key of G roadmap warm-up exercise right here at the bottom of 154. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2, jump down. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 sharp, 4 sharp, 4 sharp, 4 sharp, 5. And repeat. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2, jump down. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2, jump down. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. Excellent job. So now we're ready to play our 1-octave G major scales with our right hand and with our left hand. Now, as you guys might have just noticed, we use the exact same finger pattern as we use for our C major scale on the G major scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly the same pattern of fingers. So that makes it a lot easier with these, and it's one of the reasons why it's so important to just memorize those finger patterns, because clearly they're going to come up over and over again. We're going to encounter these same finger patterns over and over again in our scales. So that's why we want to work on memorizing them right away. So here we go with the right hand playing our G major 1-octave scale, and then we'll repeat 1 octave higher. So here's the right hand. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4 sharp, 5, 4 sharp, 3, 2, 1, 3, over, 2, 1, jump up. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4 sharp, 5, 4 sharp, 3, 2, 1, 3, over, 2, 1. Now here's the left hand, and then we'll repeat 1 octave lower. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, over, 2 sharp, 1, 2 sharp, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, over, 2 sharp, 1, 2 sharp, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent job. So for this one, you guys want to just go ahead and practice those several times until you can play pretty easily on both the right hand and the left hand scale. You got the notes pretty well memorized. A good way to try these is also to see if you can do it without looking at your hand. If you can play your scales without really having to stare at your fingers and stare at the keys, that means that you've really got it learned pretty well. And then the next part that you can do with these is to practice with the metronome. So take the metronome. If you have a physical metronome, that's great. If you just have an app on your phone, that's also great. I use an app on my phone. There's a really awesome metronome called Tonal Energy Tuner. It's also a tuner app, but it also has a fabulous metronome. It's a couple bucks on the App Store. It's a really good purchase, but there's also lots of free versions, and the free versions work perfectly. But you can try practicing at a variety of tempo markings right here. And just see if you can do it both legato and staccato at each of the tempos they have listed. So that would be a great thing for you to give a try on. So now we're going to try the G major scale in contrary motion. So this is where we're playing the same finger numbers played together in both hands. So if I'm playing finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm playing the same finger numbers, and it means we're going to be moving in opposite directions, out and then in. So not going the same directions together, but going opposite directions, but using the same finger numbers. So here we go with this one, and then we'll repeat at the end. I'll say the finger numbers out loud. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, over, 2, 1, repeat, 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 2, 3, 4 sharp. sharp 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3 over, 2, 1. Fabulous. So as you work on these G major scales, hopefully you'll see that, they're really not more difficult than just doing the C major scales. It's really pretty much the exact same thing. Adding the sharp isn't too tricky. And one thing that you can definitely do, and that is sort of emphasized by the contrary motion scales, is thinking about which finger plays the sharp in each hand. So in my right hand, it's always my finger 4 is on F sharp. So if I keep that in mind, that's really helpful. My left hand, it's always finger 2 is where the sharp is. So if I just memorize that, just think in my mind, F sharp goes on finger 2 in my right hand, finger 4 in my left hand, makes my life a whole lot easier. So definitely keep up the great practice on your scales. And then we will turn the page and look at our solo rep for this week. So we're learning about the key signature. So we already have learned about our time signature. That's those two little numbers right at the beginning that tell us how many beats in each measure. So a key signature is basically will tell us that we have a certain sharp or flat throughout the entire song. So every time we see that note, we know that it should be sharp or flat based on what the key signature says. So since the G major scale has an F sharp, remember, F sharp, G. So we have F sharp in our G major scale. This piece will be in the key of G major. Any piece that's in the key of G major will use F sharps throughout. We can tell if something's in the key of G major because it's going to use all of those notes of the G major scale. It will usually start and end on a G as well. We are going to use F sharps throughout. So instead of just writing a sharp before every time we have an F in this song, we put it at the beginning of each line. So you'll notice on here we have the F sharps written down on the beginning of each line of music, telling us that we have F sharps throughout. So instead of writing it in every single measure, it just makes sense to write it at the beginning of the line. And that tells us that we have F sharps throughout the entire piece, and that is called our key signature. So what I'd like for you to go ahead and do is really quickly take a pencil, be sure that it's a pencil, and go through and circle all of the F's in this song so that you can ensure that you are catching all of the places where you need to play your F sharp. A lot of people find that adjusting to a key signature is a little bit tricky. And for some people, it takes a little while to make sure that you're playing all the correct notes. So go ahead and go through, circle all of the F's in a pencil so that you'll remember. And then as you go along and you practice this one and you learn this one a lot better, you should be able to erase those pretty easily. But let's go ahead and just give this one a try. Once you've done that, I am going to play through each hand separately and then hands together. So here's the left hand alone. 1, ready, go. Chord. 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and tie and hold full chord. 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Rest, full chord. Excellent. Here is the right hand alone. Finger numbers out loud. Careful in the right hand, we have a lot more hand position changes, little finger swaps, thumbs under, twos over, etc. So just be a little bit careful with the finger numbers here. 1, ready, go. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, jump. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp. 5, jump. 1, 1, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, cross 2, 1, jump 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 5, jump 1, 1, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, cross sharp 1. Great. So again, the right hand definitely has more of the challenge in this song. So you'll want to make sure that you're practicing your right hand separately several times. Definitely say the finger numbers out loud and circle in any of those additional finger numbers that you need to. This is also another song where you might find it helpful to line up where your right hand and left hand notes play together. So just draw some little lines in your music where the right hand and left hand notes line up, and that'll kind of help you with the coordination of that. So here's both hands together. 1, ready, go. Jump. Sharps. Cross to sharp. Jump. 4 sharp. So there is that one all together. Hopefully this one's also a little bit of a familiar tune. This one's a really lovely, lovely piece. So definitely go ahead and give that one a couple of tries. And you should feel really solid with playing in our G major key by the time you wrap up with this one. And so then we'll move right on over to Bells on a G scale. So with this one thing that you want to notice is the changes between our right hand and left hand. Now, how are they showing us the difference between right hand and left hand here? The right hand, the stems go up. Left hand stems go down. Left, right, 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 left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 cross left, right, 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 left, 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 left. So the first thing that you're going to want to do with this one is to go through, take a little marker or highlighter or something, and circle your groups of left-hand notes and right-hand notes so you know which one is played with each hand. Make sure you feel really comfortable with that. Again, remember, it's just the stem direction. So if it's going up, it's for right hand. If it's going down, it's for left hand. And then I'll go ahead and play this one through from the very beginning, saying the finger numbers out loud. 1, 2, ready, go, left 4, right 4, 3, 2, 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4, right 4, 3, 2, 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4, right 4, 2, left 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 4, 2, left 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 4, 3, 2, 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4, cross right, 3, 2, 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4. All together, all together. Fabulous! So, that's, again, a great one for you to practice to familiarize yourself with playing in our G scale, getting all of those notes together and working with our key signature and some nice hand crossing and switching action. Then on page 159, we have our music theory sheet. Obviously, this one is primarily just working with our notes of the G scale and other topics related to the G scale.